convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Winston now from the 50. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
And a Washington first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 15.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes this Washington 10. Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Taken down right.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, now, 230.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And Roethlisberger is sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Beckham. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Ready? Right 25. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 tonight. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Second and 9 from the 44. Barkley, toss play left. Powering his way forward. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 3rd down, Winston gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Just shy of the goal.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Is good. Makes this Washington 17. Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Garland, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first.
How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all time.
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First down, Winston. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Ready? Black 22. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 tonight.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington going to add on to their lead. on is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes this Washington 24. Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Johnson on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one, a big bid intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. The 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Winston. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Winston. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Winston's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He's going to take another shot here. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, 81 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes this Washington 31. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive. The Washington offense still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 1st down, Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time. Time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it'll be second down.
Steven Nelson.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A first down throw for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jameis again. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Winston. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
And now the rookie's free. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Well, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On play action, Winston. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Jameis now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To the air again with Winston. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They begin with a run by Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second. Seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep. He's got it at the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Washington on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's McFarland. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game,
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Barkley. A little juke. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the carry.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll just about do it for